Welcome back to Coaching Essentials, practical tools to elevate your life. Today's topic is detaching for peace of mind. Has anyone ever told you to relax, calm down, let it go, get over it, or move on? All of these phrases are outcome-based demands that skip over what you're actually feeling. They tell you to stop the emotion without giving you a process to work through it. This is dangerous because it causes people to suppress emotions. And we all know suppressed emotions tend to boil over at some point, and in some cases can show up as stress in the body. When people demand those things from you, the reason they don't work is simple. You can't force the emotional brain to shut off just because someone wants you to feel differently. Under stress, the emotional brain leads, and that's biology, not a weakness. Now let's be honest. We've all either known someone or have been that person who holds on to things for a little longer than we may want to. Even when we want to let go, relax, or move on, the body and the mind don't always cooperate. Your body has its own communication system that is not meant to be overlooked. The same way you invest in getting to know others, it's important to listen to your body and pay attention to how you feel. The first and one of the most essential skills that makes emotional change possible is labeling. Emotional labeling is the foundational skill that everything else depends on. And here's what it can sound like at work. I'm feeling frustrated because my efforts are going unrecognized. In a relationship, I'm feeling hurt because my boundaries weren't respected. And in self-reflection, I'm feeling overwhelmed. There's too much happening at once right now. When naming or labeling what's going on, keep it simple, keep it in the present tense, and tie the emotion to its trigger or context. You're naming what's happening without judging it. Whatever the situation, you're making it about what it's about and not adding to it. You're not combining it with other issues. This gives your brain clarity and creates the space needed, because when feelings rise, the urge to react follows. But when you label the emotion, you slow down just a moment. You make space in that moment to process. Make the internal conversation visible, and that clarity creates space to choose a response instead of defaulting to a reaction. Labeling gives you agency over how you will show up. Now, let's connect this to calming down. Calm down, relax. Okay, I hear you saying that to me, but how? How do I calm down? How do I relax? Well, if you've been with me long enough, you already know my favorite way to relax is taking some deliberate breaths. And in between those breaths, I'm speaking to myself. For example, calm down. Okay, I'm going to calm down. Let me take a deep inhale and hold it for 3 seconds and then release it. But I'm going to inhale through my nose, hold it, release it through my mouth, and then I'm going to name what's happening. So, let's go. Inhale, hold, 2, 3, release. I feel disrespected because they cross my boundaries time and time again. Inhale, hold, release. What can I do about this to change this dynamic? Now, just by taking those breaths, physically, you are giving your body satisfaction. You are bringing your stress levels down by acknowledging what is happening. I give myself space to recognize what's happening in this moment. I give myself the space to take these breaths and relax. Now, you practice relaxing, and it doesn't always have to be by breaths, but you want to give yourself permission to name or label what is happening. I often encourage people to write it down, because journaling or not, when you put it on paper, you're giving yourself the space from it being in your head on spiral to now I've put it somewhere. Now what am I going to do with it? Over the next 21 days, because we do know that you can build healthy habits in that time frame, I would love for you to practice giving yourself the space to take a breath and name what's happening just before reacting so that you can give yourself permission and space to come back with a response. Next time we meet, we'll practice the art of letting go, but we're going to get a little bit deeper into that. And after that, we'll unpack what it really means to get over it and move on. And we'll do this in an honest way that's grounded and sustainable. Until then, stay present, stay intentional, and remember, peace doesn't come from detaching from your feelings. It comes from understanding and, in some cases, processing them. Until next time.